was always my favorite that Mom would make. She hasn't made it in years somehow. So it's okay because I have the recipe. It's something special, but it's still I'm also a big fan of making cheesecakes. I haven't gotten too frisky with them. I like strawberry blueberry. I use fresh ones. And I usually chop off the strawberries and then I'll just disperse them throughout. Be careful because it's really wet sometimes. Too juicy. Do not freeze them ahead of time. I baked a couple cakes. I haven't tried those yet. And this is not baking by any means, but I just made Buckeyes today. I was craving a Reese's, like an egg, or because I had a pumpkin last year. I was so disappointed. Oh my gosh. And then I've recently found out that they've changed the recipe, so it's no longer, like the chocolate's no longer using cocoa butter. They use just vegetable oil, and it tastes like waxy and sad. So, big L Reese's. But big W for Nemo baking Buckeyes. Holy crap, they're fantastic. Also, you would think that you dude here would like check their ingredients first. No, I do not. I did not have quite enough peanut butter because I have like a little jar because I rarely make sandwiches. So I make the little jar and like a bottom of a bag of powdered sugar. So I did not have quite enough, but still the recipe turned out fine. So no complaints there. Oh, so good though. I have to like keep them hidden in the freezer so they stay fresh, but also so I don't see them. Because I unfortunately am a seafood dieter. I eat food. I've sure taken it not eating snacks and things in the house anymore because like they won't be there after a day or two. So I feel like prevent self-sabotage. Sorry, too much yapping and not enough tapping. I'll make things in the kitchen now. Okay, I'm going to switch my chairs because I always forget that this one's super creaky, so let me get that real quick for you guys. Okay, there we go, that's okay, better. I was gonna say so much better than it agreed. Anyway, so I have also started baking bread. So I just got this bread bag recently, so I haven't had a chance to try it yet. It just has got like a bag with, the inside is lined with these breads. So to keep it fresh. I'm really excited to try it. I really nailed the baking bread thing. Like, I found this great, super quick, homemade recipe on here. And not crock. I can't think of the word. The tray though, like to cook it in. Like I used the big one, and it's still overflowing basically every time. He also got me, my daughter got me a bigger crock pot for Christmas. I used my other one. So I got me 6 quart instead of like, I think, it was like a 3. So I can actually like fit roasts in it, but I actually have like appropriate levels for everything else. Because like, even if I have a really small amount of meat in there, like, I like loading it with veggies, like more carrots, more taters. And then like, it's always like right to the line. It's terrible. I didn't know. Okay, that was actually a good job. This is my, like one of my number one daily use items. It is a milk frother, slash like mixer, I guess. But I use it every day for like my iced coffee because I have, you can kind of see it in the background there. I get the Nescafe Gold Espresso. Oh, girl. Dude, you want a good coffee? I think I've already talked about this. I don't know because I've yapped about this a lot. If you want a good coffee, get the Nespresso. You can get the light roast or the dense, whichever. Mix that with like your water, and then like if you want to get like the pump flavors, you know, like I think I've got like the Torani back there for hazelnut. But I've just been using brown sugar, so it's like 2 tablespoons for like 2 liquid cups of coffee, and it tastes better than at the coffee shop. 1000% recommend. But this is nice because like it mixes everything really nicely, and it's very pretty. It's me colored. Even though it doesn't match the rest of my appliances with the green, but it matches me, so it's all good. But it does froth milk decently if you like heat it enough. I would love a steamer, but that's another day. But I thought it would make some cool, interesting sounds at the very least. Sorry about that there. I had to cough a little bit, and then I actually switched my mic around. I didn't realize that I had it like backwards. So like, oh look, now you can hear me. My bad. Mixing your brain, mixing your brain. Mixing up some tingles. I think it looks scrambled enough. Maybe a little more, just for good measure. There we go. Nice and tingly mixed. So speaking of brown sugar in my coffee, I like to keep it in a nice little, like, a fairly airtight jar. Actually, it's got a couple of those brown sugar bears to put in, because by the time I got down to the last, I think I got like a 2-pound bag. I got the big one from Sam's Club. It was hard, so I was like, let's try to prevent that. But I keep this over at my little coffee station over there in the corner. Like, I tried the brown sugar latte at Dunkin' Donuts, and like, it was life-changing. So like, I make it home now, and it's even better. And wildly cheaper. Like, on one hand, I do miss going to one of the coffee shops on my way to my old job, but I also like not spending the money on it. If I do happen to drop this and spill brown sugar everywhere, you are 100% welcome to laugh at me. So I did bring one of my chopsticks over to get on in here and mix it, and it is in fact Luke's lightsaber. I bought this actually at the airport in Japan back in 2012. I also got 2 chopsticks that are the xenomorph from Aliens. Some of the worst items, because I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna spill this. I hope I don't. So this is Moggy. If you want to step your seasoning game up, this is it. It's a very savory flavor. I'd say it's definitely like in the Worcestershire sauce profile, because one of the last times I made shepherd's pie, I actually was like, oh, I did not get Worcestershire sauce. So I looked up online, and you can use some soy sauce, some Maggi, and like a little bit of ketchup in there. And it kind of mimics the taste to a degree, and it was actually a very suitable substitute, which is nice. And it's funny because, like, in the comments on that recipe, they're like, if I don't have Worcestershire sauce, why would I have Maggi? And I'm like, I mean, I have Maggi, so I can't say that. I can't say nothing about that. I actually bought this for a salad recipe, a salad dressing recipe that my grandmother used to make. And it always killed me because I loved it. And she would only make it with a certain kind of lettuce that was like kind of expensive, like the Boston lettuce. It's like, dude, if you just put that dressing on regular lettuce, I would have eaten that instead too. Like, quit bitching that I don't eat my salad when you don't make the dressing I like. This did not make as nice of sounds as I was expecting. Like, they're nice, but they're very subtle. I think I've just like probably shaken up too much foam in it. It was a little bit of a fail, but that's okay. It was a solid attempt. I think, oh my gosh, okay, so I have two more things. So I think actually we'll do this one first. A little bit of shaky rice. Like, again, I like to keep it in the containers because I like to buy the big freaking bags. Because we make a lot of rice, like regularly. Especially when I don't have leftovers for like a couple days. it wouldn't be me, like Nemo in the kitchen, if things weren't hitting the floor. Alright, so the last item I have is a kind of unique one. I bought this like a couple years ago because I wanted cottagecore themed kitchen, so I was like, heck yeah. So this is a mushroom toothpick holder. How freaking cute is that? So like you hit the little button and it pops up. Sometimes you gotta give it a little. Sometimes it needs a little help. I feel it. Like also if you overfill it, which is really easy to do, it doesn't work as well, but. I actually ended up buying this, I think like shortly after COVID started, so like, I found like this eBay seller from China that had like a ton of really cute but cheap, kitchen stuff. So I got like this, a couple chopstick rests, one of my favorite everyday use items, which is a rice paddle that is shaped like a squirrel, and the paddle is its tail. Lost my freaking mind. Love it so much. Off that little cottagecore aesthetic for the kitchen. But like it took forever for it to get here because of COVID. It sucked having to wait. It's like I actually really could use the rice paddle, but okay. There's one I was really tempted to get, but I didn't because I didn't entirely know what I would put in it. Now I absolutely do, but oh well. It was a set of like spice shakers, but they were little snow globes, and they each had a little animal in them. So like there was a deer and a polar bear and I think a rabbit. It was like 3 or 4. They were so cute. I wish I did get it because it's so adorable. Because like I will grind up rosemary leaves because they're, if you want some fantastic rosemary, grind that stuff in a mortar and pestle yourself. That's the way to go. But like I used the crap out of that, so I totally would have put that in there. As long as it's functional, I'm gonna choose the aesthetic also. You can't, like, it's a little less in the kitchen than I would like because the US site really sucks for what stock they have, and the I think it's Norwegian or Swedish site does not like ship to the US anymore. Moomin has the cutest kitchen stuff. And like my favorite spatula is unironically the Moomin one. It's like literally the perfect spatula. But I can't stock up on kitchen things because they don't have it. Because if you want a good cottagecore kitchen, there's nothing more cottagecore than Moomin. Especially for comfy cooking and baking. I do actually have the Moomin cookbook too, and I have used it. If you look up the Moomin cookbook onion pie recipe, savory and delightful. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite things to make, hands down. I don't know why it literally occurred to me just now to rattle this. I got excited talking about my cute kitchen stuff. years to find like toothpicks in a store. Like for some reason no one had them. It was really weird. But they are also unironically a goated cooking tool, baking tool. I think we will leave it there for tonight. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen. I'll have to put this in like a community post also, but if a cooking ASMR video would be something that you guys would be interested in, I might be able to be coaxed into doing that. And I might even do it in Furry search. We'll see, we might not get too overzealous. But let me know. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had some unusual tingles. Or some new triggers. Thank you for joining me. I hope you get a very, very good night's sleep or a very, very good relaxation session.